What is up, guys? It's your boy Cisco. I've been wanting to make a video for like a while now, but I've been pretty busy with like life, business, work, all that stuff. But we did do some things to this. I've been detailing the Tahoe for a while now. I've been wanting to make an update on that, but it'll be another day. For now, what I can do, I could do the maintenance on this. We got to do the oil change, then we got to do the pads on the Tahoe, and then if there's time, I'm gonna paint these wheels white. I like the red, but I think white would look way better. I got my drain pan right here, but this thing is really freaking hot because I just drove it from the parts store. But you're gonna need a 14mm wrench. Just throw that bad boy on there. Hopefully it's not gonna splash everywhere when it hits the drain pan because it's freaking hot. Just take that off. See if I can do this without making a mess. You see? Made a bit of a mess over there. Oh, what the fuck? Great. Yeah, sometimes your drain pan is useless for like avoiding messes. But good thing I'm on the gravel, so damn, oil even went up there. I do miss working in a shop, so I can use a lift. It makes it so easy. In and out, 5 minutes. Alright, it's a little stream now. Alright, we'll just leave that there until it's done. In the meantime, we'll go grab a rag so we can clean up the mess. Luckily, I have a lot of old detail rags. Hell yeah. One day, I'll paint this, but matte black. This one, I'm never gonna paint. I like the patina look. Doesn't look too bad. It's not in bad shape either for the OG paint. It's a 77, so how old is that? I don't know. You do the math. Pretty old. Alright. It's about done, so just go ahead and put the bolt back in. Grab your 14mm wrench, socket, ratchet, whatever you're using. Just put it on there snug. Whoever did this oil change before, oh my god, they got some strength. There's no reason why you need to be tightening your drain bolts so damn tight. Like, you can't see the mark anymore, but my hand had a red mark from trying to take it off. That's why I'm doing it myself now anyway, so I know who works on my car, because Firestone is good, but if I can save money and do it myself and like spend way less money, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. Alright, now the oil filter. Swear to God, they tightened this like crazy. That is very, very tight. Alright, it looks like I'm gonna have to go get a tool. Got the tool. Say hi. Hi. Cool. Come use this tool. The oil filter might be too small, but you can use a rag over it. Let's put you guys back over there. And then watch me struggle. I really need to invest in a phone stand. What the heck? Let's try some pliers. I never did mine that tight. Oh fuck. Oil filter. It's a micro guard. It's a cheap one. I don't know if it's any good. I don't really care. This is a daily. So it's part number MGL 51040. If any of you want to know. There you go. I am struggling to get this on. Is this the wrong oil filter?
think this is the wrong oil filter. Great. It said 51040 for a Toyota Corolla. Strange. Well, let's cross-reference PZ-38 and see what part number it comes up with on Google. Another trip to the store. You know what? If we're gonna take another trip, I'll take you guys for a ride in the Tahoe. All right, we got the keys to the trusty steed. Let's get in here and start her up and go to Riley again. We got this Tahoe done. I've been driving it for like about 3 weeks or so. Been wanting to make a video, but there hasn't been any time. So what we're gonna do, we'll make a quick run to O'Reilly and I'll just let you know what's been done and maybe do a little pull, you know. But has a full 3-inch true dual, no cats, no resonator. It has a Flowmaster, as I was saying before the phone cut off. It has a Flowmaster 80 series on it with true duals, long tube headers, straight out the dumps in the back of the axle, rear of the axle. And here's a little startup. It's not cold. It's like, man, it's not cold at all. It's so hot in Arizona, the cars just take a while. Here's a little sound clip. I don't know if that mic can pick it up, but it sounds pretty good. But this thing was way too loud when you were driving it, so it needed a muffler. So the idle isn't as loud and aggressive, but it does sound good. And it is tuned and everything. All that got done after it was all put back together and everything. Like I showed you guys in the last video, it sounded like crap. It was like running on 4 cylinders. But let's go ahead and do a pull. You know, this thing would be sick if it was a 5-speed or something, or a 6-speed even. It'd be so cool. Just shift it right here. It's all right. You know, ever since I put the rebuilt 406 in here, it was like a heavy-duty rebuild. This thing feels really nice. And with the cam, the rods, the lifters, all the things I did, it feels like it could last more than 100K without braking. We also did a DOD delete, so yeah, it'll last quite some time, which is good. That's what we wanted, reliability over power, right? Yeah. But yeah, she's reliable, sounds good, transmission is nice. Still a 406E, but with the rebuild and the heavy duty parts and a Corvette servo, whatever that is. I'm not a transmission guy, but it should last quite some time with the towing and everything. One thing is though, when I got the tune, I had flex fuel, or I can use pump 87, 91, but I went with 91 because it's like better than 87 because I don't want 87. A little more power advantage, but I can go flex fuel because it just burns through flex fuel so fast. I mean, I'm sure every car does over regular pump gas. And even on pump gas, this thing is really bad on gas, but that's because of the big cam I got on it. No long tubes, no cats, this and that, you know. I got a heavy foot too, so it's not just that. It's a lot of little things. Alright, well, we're here at the parts store. I'll get back to you guys when I got the right oil filter and we'll continue on that job. Well, I guess I was very humbled. I thought it was hot shit getting my own oil filter. But we got the right one now. It's the 51394. I guess the 2.0 and 1.8 are different. Very different. Alright, let's go back home, get this on, put oil in her, and do some brake pads on this Tahoe, because mic's picking it up, but let's do another pool here in Mexico. I was 60. It's not fast, but it feels good in a Tahoe that shouldn't be modified, you know. It's cool, I guess. I guess all it's good for right now is sound until I do some more work to it, get a better tune, go on E maybe. Maybe have to turbo it, supercharge it to make it worth it, but I don't have that kind of money right now. I've got too many projects I gotta finish. Still have the Civic to work on. I broke something, so I gotta fix that. I don't know what I broke yet, but we'll find out soon. I don't know when, but soon. I am fighting a misfire or a lean condition on the truck itself. So when you give it quarter throttle very slowly, and once you get to quarter throttle, when you're slowly revving it, it starts backfiring bad. If you adjust the timing or the carb or both at the same time, that misfire goes from the exhaust to the carb or from the carb to the exhaust. Whichever way you adjust it, it just goes the opposite way, and like it's always lean. So I'm not a carburetor guy, and I don't know many people that even know what a freaking carb is. I mean, I guess in the friend group, I'm like the only guy with something this old that like I've been working on. My other friends have old cars, been here and there, but they don't really work on those cars just yet. But yeah, but when you go wide open throttle, like bam, bam, really fast, it sounds good, and it idles good. It's just when you like slowly rev it up and then that quarter throttle just starts misfiring or backfiring, all that stuff. It's pretty annoying. So I've been battling that misfire. I've been wanting to drive it, but I just can't. But we'll find out what to do. Not even cool anyways. It's just an oil filter going on. They said this one should fit, but don't forget, put some oil on the O-ring, because if not you could mess it up. It's never personally happened to me when I was at Firestone, but I guess better safe than sorry is why they do it at Firestone or any other shop or anybody. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just want to get this done. Now let's fill it up with some 020 full synthetic. And I know this looks a little stupid, but I cannot find my oil filter for the engine, or not filter, funnel. I usually have a smaller one that threads on to where the cap goes, but I have no clue where it is. I think it's like 4.5 on these Toyota Corollas. So you want to get just about here, because this is a 5-quart jug. Yeah, so 4.5 be down to here. So we got quite a bit to go. Drink up. That's some good oil for you. Damn, this is very slow. My other funnel's way wider, so this goes by fast. With this one though, it's for transmission, so it takes forever. All right, let's put that back. If it needs more, if it starts knocking, we'll just add more. All right, take this thing out, give it a little wiggle like you do your little, and then wait till there's no more on the tip. Put it in your drain pan, or try to. And then put your oil cap back on. Just an FYI, if you guys are ever doing your oil change, make sure you have oil in the car before you start it. And check your oil level. Because, dude, I've worked at so many dealerships, and there's like always 2 guys in the quick lube or service lane that fuck up and never put oil in the car before starting it again. I don't know how you can mess that up, because all you do is change oil all day. But some people aren't as smart as the rest of us, even when it comes to the simplest things. I did that before, but we're not talking about me. Now, who wants to hear a cold start on this bad boy? This is like a 1,000 horsepower car. reset the service light. If I can. Vehicle settings. It does not go into vehicle settings. So I'll have to Google it. Okay, now it's time to jack it up. Take off these jack stands. You know, I've had these Harbor Freight jack stands for like years. Not one has ever cracked. This might be the updated ones because they added these little welded on plates that are crossed. So maybe that's why they're still good. But let's lower this side. You know, I do hate one thing about gravel. I don't really mind working on gravel, but it's how fucking full of gravel your jacks get. And I'm over here trying to clean it out. It's kind of annoying. So with the quick Google, all you have to do is put your key on the on ignition, look for trip A, and once you get to trip A, oh, we passed it. Once you get your trip A right there, just want to turn the key off. And then I believe you have to hold it. All right, let's try this for the 50th time. Anyways, yes. All right, so I don't know what Google's telling me, but they were probably telling me, I probably looked at a forum for an older car or something. All you have to do on your steering wheel, just go to settings, and you just have to hold OK. Wrong settings, don't listen to me. These settings, hold OK. There you go, scheduled maintenance. Yes, reset. Reset complete. And bam, it is done. Cool. Now let's see if we can go do the brakes on the Tahoe. All right, let's take the wheel off. Once you have it jacked up, just go ahead and pop the cap off, take off the wheel. I mean, these pads aren't too bad, but they do kind of suck. So we're still gonna replace them because I do tow the detailing trailer with it. So let's go get a wrench, take off the, you can take top or lower, one of the bolts to flip the caliper this way. Take out the pads, replace them, put it back on. We're just gonna pad slap this. I mean, they're not too bad. They're not warped, that's for sure. But it will need to get resurfaced. This rotor here, the surface will. So yeah, let's go get a tool. For 19. All right, 19. That was correct. It's been a while since I worked on a Chevy, so I forgot. I mean, I have worked on this one quite a bit. I've done brakes and all, but it's been a while. Well, maybe I do need brakes. So these feel like they're glazed over. They're like laced off pretty hard. You're barely pressing the brakes and bam, hard to stop it. Like it lags. It has some lag to it. Those are hot. You can see this is all they got left, but they're all cracking. If I can zoom in, you got some cracking here, some cracking there, cracking here. So they've been getting pretty damn hot. So let's get this new one out of here. All right, so I had an answer. All right, where were we? I had to answer a phone call for a detail for tomorrow. Anyways, these are knee pads, brand new. Usually I just rub them, take the whatever contaminants they have on top of the surface. So I couldn't find my grease for the brake pads, but I have dielectric grease. Shouldn't make a difference. Just squirter on there. Rub it all in there, nice and lubed. Put some on the edges here. Throw this thing back in here. They didn't give me any hardware for it, which is kind of weird. Alright, let's put some grease on it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be brake pad specific. I mean, I don't think so. Just get her nice and lubed up. Get the edges here. I don't know. So it doesn't stick to the caliper, I guess. This is the left hand side inner. It works for both from when I use them. Put an old brake pad in between this and the piston, so you're not like directly putting pressure on the piston itself and damaging it. And just like that, that's how you want it. Let's just go ahead and push this thing back in, nice and slow. The new brake pad. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Damn, it's still hot. Wow. I'm doing this for you guys. Oh my god. Alright, I want to put you guys down. I need 2 hands. Some grease on it. It's not supposed to be like that. You want this moving freely. This has never had grease on it. I swear I put grease on it. I always do. But I don't think my helper put grease on it. So I had my friend helping me out with the brakes the last time. That guy. So he'll hear from me. We'll go get this warranty. I'm just kidding. You know, whenever you're working on a car, especially at home and not at the shop, not everything is going to be easy like it is in the shop. Man, I swear, I keep talking about it, but man, I miss it. At least when I work on my cars, but any other day I do not miss working in the shop for minimum pay. Put the top bolt back in. You always want to stir your bolts by hand, because if not, and you just hit it with the impact, you're going to strip the hell out of it. And you don't want to strip it. You gotta pay for those. Oh yeah, so what I did on the interior is I got new visors, I got both new door panels, OEM, I got the armrest. I had to dye this red. They didn't have any red available. It was on back order. They might have it now though. Got new door handles, these cup things, never had them. I got rid of the house carpet because it was a white house carpet that's been there for years and it was just nasty and it didn't go with the truck. I put the new carpet in. We got the cover. Yeah, like I said, that door panel. We got the door seals too, these OEM ones. I never had door seals before. Now this thing is like airtight. We still have the window seals. I have to take it to a shop though, because I've never done these windshields or these back windows. But they're not cracked or anything. You can tell it's been leaking there and up there whenever it rains. And might as well do the front one. Hopefully they don't crack it, and hopefully they can do it. We'll see. But yeah, there's a truck. I still got to put that billet mirror on. Little things. And I did break a screw in there, so that's why the window crank isn't on there. Just have to get a U mechanism or find a way to take that one out. And I have been dailying this up until 2 weeks ago. I was doing a burnout on the incline leaving the parking lot, and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden the steering wheel got really tight to turn, or you would turn one way and it would get super tight to try to straighten it out. And then whenever you're backing up slowly, or like right or left, forward, backward, doesn't matter, when you're turned and the wheels are at an angle, it just like hops, it like skips. So I got to check something in the front end out. Something broke or got loose, not sure, but that'll be maybe the next video. I do want to drive this again. I like dailying this over the Corolla and over the Tahoe just because it's cool. It's a Civic. Who doesn't like driving around in this bad bitch right here? I know I sure love it. So yeah, there's a quick little video for you guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys want to see anything else, any other type of content, or if anything's boring and you guys don't like it, or I should change something up, let me know in the comments down below. But you guys have a good rest of your day. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let's get this channel up in subscribers. Peace.